Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video, it's a Saturday. They will probably have to beep that out. But yeah, so on a Saturday as always, cleaning day on the farm, so it's scraping yards, it's cleaning the passageways out in front of the cattle, cleaning the passageways inside with the cattle. It's the day the cleaning gets done. But before we do that, after breakfast, have to get the compressor and pump put onto the tractor. And then we have to go with Father Phil to get him set up on a customer's farm to move slurry between his cattle sheds into a slurry store. So once I get the pipe down for him off the umbilical system, then I'll be coming back. Father Phil will just pump the slurry away himself. It'll take a couple of hours to pump out the sheds for the customer. Come back, then we have the slats in the is full, so we have to allow cattle and agitation and start ferrying that across the yard to be put into our store. And then we clean out cattle and then whatever else comes in between that as well. Finish up my coffee. We get to it. Umbilical system's loaded on the 99 ready to rock. We'll just have to pick up the pump and the compressor. Plan is we'll just lift the pump into the back of the Jeep, lift out the compressor, leave it in front of the 99 and put it on it. And then that way, when I need one tractor up there, we'll have the Jeep up there so I can come back and get what I need to do here done. So I just want to move this back so that I can get in front of it with the telly. And yeah, it's the easiest way out of it. There's us, ready to rock and roll. So we'll turn on some flashy beacons and we'll be on. So the farmer we're going to, our customer, doesn't want filming on his farm or property, so that's fair enough and that's fine, so we don't film. But it's one of these things. It's a day when you want to film but you're going there, so you're just like, yeah. Anyways, look, that's the joys of it. So we should be back in about 2 hours. We should get there, get pipes down and have Father Phil set up and pumping and then be gone again. So anyways, we'll be on and we'll pick up the camera in I reckon about 2 hours time. We should be back by about 11 o'clock. Back in the yard there now. Liv, I think, just as the feeding done, so I'm going to go over to her and have a mug of coffee and then we get stuck into it. So I have to do a couple of outside jobs with her. Bring a bale to heifers that are outside, push in and check the 2 batches of calves are still outside, and then we're going to get stuck into the bulls. Father Phil reckons about 4 hours and he'll be ready for me to go back to him to roll up the pipes. So yeah, we'll get that done then and then come back and then clean out passages. But yeah, that's Saturday, every Saturday, just cleaning. But then there's also like to that, usually Father Phil is away. A lot of good bit of rolling going on at the minute. He's nearly away every day with something higher work wise, and then me and Liv then are at home trying to bring the thing on a bit further to a close for the year. We're in the farm. First job, I'm gonna go move bales for Liv, so I'll get telly. She's the bucket on it. So to take the pressure off the pipe so you can take them off, you have this button here. It has like an explosion looking button on it, is how I describe it. Press and hold. Once you hear that second beep, then you know the pressure's off, and then these will just open. So, easy peasy. Let's go on the bale spike and we'll go get a bale for the heifers. Liv is forking, I'll take over from her so she can go feed the small guys. I just wanted to show this here. We were trying to figure out what is this stuff in the middle of the bale. This is our well, that's actually some of that Charlotte, but the stocky stuff is sunflowers and it's weird. I don't think they're actually eating it, but this is the stuff we made with the sunflowers. You can see the stalks. There's a sunflower head. You want to eat it? Anyone? Anyone? No. The 2 bales of actual stuff we have, how that's going to go down, that's anyone's guess. Anyways, we get shoveling in.
I'll take you somewhere you ain't never seen. Oh, riding down a summer road, running where the wild wind blows. All I really need to know is you and me are good to go, riding down a summer road.
Them done. You'll hear a good bit of coughing because we are only after dosing them. That's how I got dosed yesterday, that's how I was dosed the beginning of the week. So yeah, coughing up all them lovely worms. So, seems to be good and not too bad other than that. So now we'll go and live, have my bale, go to the heifers. We'll go and live when we check the guys that are still outside in the new farm. So we're just driving out for the calves out here, and just look at the amount of grass. It's crazy. Grass is still growing away. For anyone watching outside of Ireland, we've had some frosty weather. We had five or 6 days so far where we dropped into the minuses. But today, it's what, like plus 12?
Yeah.
It's shocking mild. It's so mild in Ireland, in fact, that I seen on TikTok, so take it as true as you want to be. I actually think it was Carlo Weather put it up, so it's probably pretty accurate. Ireland today is the second warmest country on average in Europe. The only country that's warmer than us is Portugal, but we are warmer currently than Spain, Italy, Greece, all other European countries today, which is mad. But it means the grass is growing exceptionally well. Like here we have grass you'd nearly be considering mowing, but we won't be. It's just stones out here. So the calves that we're going to look at now, do we put them in? Do we leave them out? We'll have the grass to leave them out. It's still up in the air what we do with them. Now we do have to move our older stock that we are keeping outside to this farm here, because we have so much grass out here. This grass is just growing just ridiculously for the time of year. It's just such a mild back end, such a warm back end. Grass growth has been keeping up. Let me know in the comments, how are you finding grass growth like on your own farms? Here, it's just tipping away all the time. There's the cattle in there. They're in the yard. This is handy, we don't have to go looking for them. How are we today?
The necklace.
Chewing her cud. She still has a bit of
Still got
a lump on her jaw. So the Hereford there had timber tongue, and she went on a course of antibiotics and that, and she's come to now, but she still has a bit of a lump on her jaw. Could be a bit of diphtheria. But yeah, not a loss of them. Lovely clean shiny coats on them. Here's the heifers waiting for their bale of silage. So these are this year's heifers, along with some of the small heifers from last year. These are waiting on grain to be, last of grain to be moved out of the shed, then these will be going in, so we get the bale into them. I got the phone call from Father Phil to say he's just about done, so by the time I get to him he should be blew out, ready to roll up, and we come back. We should be back by 3:30ish, I think. It's going to end up probably being in the dark doing some of the cleaning. Not that it really matters, the yard lights up pretty good, but it's just the same monotonous thing every day, every first thing in the morning. Feed all the cattle, feed everyone outside, make sure all that's done. Then after dinner, which we're just after having, then get into other jobs. So Liv's just going in to put in, she's one feeder to go in. She was waiting for cattle to eat a bit that was in front of them. She's gone back to put that in. I go get Father Phil, so I get back with the outfit, and then we'll get into cleaning the passageways and that eventually. But yeah, it's the most monotonous, boring time of the year. That's probably one of the hardest times of the year to make videos, because most days, literally half of every day, is doing the same thing every day, and then the rest of the time it's just trying to tidy up odd jobs and whatnot. Anyways, we go and we get back again. We're back, and it is a bit on the windy side. I have to go in and lift out the pump out of the back of the Jeep. It's just way handier than bringing two tractors. Also, I didn't really suit the 618 as well, so I have to lift that out so that Father Phil can go back to the 18 to the mill to go keep our big grain. So we will make a start. Well, I said I was going to do at the start of the video. Yeah, when the days get short, it really does not be long, like just losing the day, so to speak. Oh, that's the pump off. Put it in here on the way beside the cattle trailers. Go get ready to let the bulls out. Get a few gates closed up, and then get some of our expensive gates. I have to take the 6290 off the diet feeder, so I have to put it on the tanker with the narrower wheels at the back of the pit, the hydraulic, or board of my hydraulic, but the older tanker, because it's the only one that will get round. I have to go around the corner of the shed there, so it's a bit of a pain in that. But hey, joys of the job. Right. Get these boys out. That was easy. Let's boys out. So, a little bit excited and a bit of buck leaping and running about. So, it should be grand there. I'm quite happy with how they're looking. They are a little bit dirty, but just in general, they're getting really warm. You know, there's good condition looking on them. Before we put them back in, we'll be running them across the scales because I just want to see how we're doing on performance, what daily weight gains, and all that fun stuff is. Just make sure we're at the higher end, you know, well above 1 kilo a day. 1.4 was the average the last time we had them on weighed them, so I'll make sure they're at that or better. If not, then I have to start looking at why that may not be. So move this out of the way, get that here into the tank, gets somewhat stirred. We will not be stirring the tank in its entirety because all I'm trying to do is get the tank only holds about 25,000 gallons, so about 10 of our 2,500 gallon load of slurry. So if I get 60 load out, that should be enough to get us to January, when the next time I have to do it, I can go and put it straight out. The last time we done this was just before the ban, so we put in water, we agitate, and we got it all out. This time of the year, we just try and get enough out to get us by till when we can actually go do it properly. Biggest issue with the tank is it's only 5 foot deep. It's a small tank, doesn't hold enough slurry, so you end up spending, you just don't get it right, if you don't get emptied at the right time, and especially when we had more cattle in other years, you'd have to do this more often. This year's not too bad. There's 15 cattle less in the shed than last year. So anyways, because we spread out more cattle because we have the use of the new shed on the new farm. So we get everything moved and get stirring up some slurry. So one thing I forgot to say when we let them out is you can see the bulls there behind me. Just open up gates. They're quite chill, they're quite relaxed, they're lethargic at themselves, and that's one of the things that we want to see when you let a pen of cattle out there. You're finishing something I was always told, you want them to be chill, lethargic, lazy. When they're like that, when you let them out, it means you're feeding them quite, you know, they're quite intensively fed because they're lazy. It's like yourself, you sit down and eat a big dinner and then you can't be arsed to get up and start running a marathon or buck leaping and whatnot. You lie down, you're lazy. That's the way you want your beef cattle. So it's good to see them like that. I'm expecting some good daily weight gains there. My uncle used to always say they're getting very warm in themselves, you know, they're really bulking up. Anyways, we'll go agitating. I'm going to turn it on, leave it ticking over for 10-15 minutes while I get the diet feeder taken off 60-90, put on the tanker on the 60-90, which I'll use then the furry. And you may be wondering, why don't I use the pump, or why don't I use the agitator to pump to the other tank? Because this slurry is going to be thick, and I could leave it running overnight and it probably wouldn't take out more than a foot. When it's thick like this, it just does not transfer with an agitator. You could pump it with the big pump, but it's just as quick for me. Just put on tanker and fish 6 times, done. I have it done in about 40 minutes is what I reckon we'll move across the slurry. Anyways, we get this agitator on, we go do that. That agitated, we just have passed the first bay done. It is very thick, which I was expecting. I was hoping I might get close to 2 bays of the 4 bay done. I just passed the first bay. Very thick. When you have beef cattle, the dung is usually like glue. We get the tanker now, we start sucking it out. We're going to stick the agitator into the reception pit so that I can pump what I take out here into the store. So I have no way of putting it from the tanker into the store. So it has to go into the reception pit and then get pumped up. So we'll go do all that. About 2 inches. It's gone down a bit after agitating, so try and drop this down at least 3 foot if we can at all. First load, first of hopefully 6. To give you a sense of just how thick the slurry is coming out of the beef tank. That's what we're dealing with. Like glue. Makes it very hard to do anything with. So in the springtime, when we go to empty the store, we would always get pig slurry brought in when we go to start spreading. We'd usually pipe some of the fields down the bottoms, or we'd pipe a silage field across the canal. But we'd always get pig slurry brought in to thin that down, because that stuff will not pump. That, you might pump it 200-300 meters, but past that, just too thick. Take in the agitator there and be ready to start pumping up. And it's just got to take an hour just to crisscross back and forth. Third load out, so it's starting to pump up into the store now. It seems to be actually got a little bit waterier than the first load, which should be unexpected. Usually it goes the other way. So there must have been a bit of water come down from the other side of the tank, the other end of the tank. So yeah, we'll keep at it anyways. Try and get another 2 out if we can. Ooh-wee! It is literally just after starting to pay down. Didn't think it was in the forecast. So I got 1 pen of cattle put back in there. There's still 1 pen out. So hopefully it pisses off with itself. Usually you try and avoid cattle getting wet when you're at jobs like this, but it kind of caught me off guard now. Didn't think there was heavy rain forecast for now. Lovely. Anyways, we get finished. We're committed now. We'll get what we're doing done. So I'm on my 4th load. I cannot seem to get any more out of it. So we're down, I'd say about 2 foot. So let's hope that's able to carry, has enough space in it for another 47 days. 47 days time, we'll be able to put in water and start spreading it. Until then, fingers crossed, there's enough out. Boys back in the shed, still averaging 1.4 kilos a day, only 2 in the pen under 500 kilos yet, and I just under like 497 and 489 I think it was, with them all, rest of them all over 500. If they stay as they're going, they should be in excess, well we should have quite a few of them killing 600 kilos in a month's time, so I'd be quite happy with that. So that would be killing, let's just say around the 600 kilos mark at 22 months ish, what you're talking there. So that's not too bad. So just they can keep the dash up. So because of the rain, I should be cleaning the guys in what we call the calving boxes. It used to be the calving boxes at the timber shed, but because of the rain I'll clean them out Monday. So we'll clean out the passageway of the heifers that are for slaughter or for the factory, and the weanlings. We'll clean out their passage, because all I gotta do is just shut them back out of the passageway, and we'll clean that out. And all it is just sloppy muck. It's like 4 or 5 buckets usually is all that's in it. We'll just try and keep that sloppy stuff cleared so that they aren't walking it back into the bed. That's all. Anyways, go move my expensive gates about again out of the way. We'll go get them done, we get pushed in, we get bedded. So I have my bail on the teleporter while I was driving around, so we're getting there, we're getting there.
Feel the sand, Gulf Coast sea breeze blowing through your hair. All alone, walking hand in hand. Baby, jump on in, I'll take you there. Oh, riding down a summer road, running where the wild wind blows. All I really need to know is you and me are good to go, riding down a summer road. Oh, 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 oh. All I really need to know is you and me are good to go.
And that's them cleaned out and bedded. That's just to get rid of the sloppy stuff that just builds up there. This shed, when it was originally built, was built with the intention, built in 2000, was built with the intention or the possibility that behind the wall would have been cubicles to extend the dairy industry or the dairy herd that when they were at it. But 4 years later, we lost all the dairy cows, so it was never finished. I think their plan would have been to put a Hallmark scraper in the passageway and put a tank in there that had connected with the reception pit over there. That never happened. Probably what should have been done when the shed was extended was maybe look at doing that, but it was never done. So, you know. Anyways, for cleaner, fresh sheets, pushed in. That's it. The only thing though, I am wet. I can't say I'm cold because it is quite mild, as I said earlier. But it's not been a great day. And I am after breaking the mirror off the pillar. Just it sticks out about 6 inches past the edge of the teleporter. Clean shot, and cleaning the passageway is a tight spot, and I'm after breaking it. Liv will not be impressed, and I will have to go buy a mirror when I go inside now. It's just one of them days. I probably jinxed myself by calling it a shit Saturday because it has been a shit Saturday. Most of what the work I've done, well, apart from couldn't film the working with the pipes and setting up and moving that bit of slurry because it's just the customer doesn't want filming on his premises. But it's just, yeah. Anyways, usually on a Saturday we scrap the yard, so I scrap the yards Monday and I'll clean the other guys out Monday, and that'll put that bit to bed. I'm going to call it quits at that. It's 8 o'clock. I'll get something to eat and want some dry clothes. But yeah, it's been a shitty Saturday. The original plan, what I had intended this video would have been, was we kind of anticipated the job that Father Phil done this morning was going to take 6 to 8 hours. So I would have got what I done in the dark done in daylight, and then went and tidied up the pipes and brought them home in the dark, which would have been grand. But it just turned out that it was a nice bit less than, well, nearly half. It was a good bit less than what we were thought we had to do, or the quantity of slurry or pump quicker, or it actually wasn't as thick as what Father Phil had thought. So that's probably one of the reasons why. Didn't take as long. Then that meant that my plan gets messed up. I end up doing what I want to do in daylight in the dark. That is 90% of the time I go out to make a video. What I plan on doing just doesn't happen because something unforeseen, or something takes longer than you think, or something takes not as long as you think. It's always something. Always something. Anyways, I'm going to turn off lights, put stuff away. Look, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I haven't really enjoyed today. It's one of them days. It's the monotony of winter. Anyways, look, if you have any comments, anything like that, leave them in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from me. Good luck.